Alright, you should be good. Alright, so we are... I'm going to switch headsets here. We are seeing a rematch of winners semifinals where... Fatty, 1 second before you start. 1 second. Alright, I just want to get Twitch chat up. Alright, yeah, Fatty got the 3-0 against Junior Z. I believe that was the first time Fatty has beaten Junior Z, and so we're going to go back into it. He did it with his Etalus, and we're going to see if he can do it again right now. Early percent, and a bad offstage situation for Junior Z, but he does make it back. Oh, DIing in on these nairs. That's one thing you cannot do, because those nairs will just string into each other one after another. But Fatty's back on stage, and he trades the up air. That was actually a nasty looking interaction there. And that time gets the DI out before he gets spiked by Junior Z. 134% on Etalus, and he's going for the armor right now, just gets bared off stage sweet spot. Alright, Junior Z with the stock lead, 65% on him, but Fatty proved last set that his big strength was making a comeback and not dying when it really counted. He was living for forever and getting those percentage kills when he needed it. Oh, and gets the first hit of the F smash, but does not get the second. That was really unfortunate because that would have been the stock, but now it's going to be turning into an edgeguard situation for Junior Z. And Junior Z is keeping on the pressure right now, staying within roll distance of him, which is one thing you really need to do if you want to really suffocate and rush down this Etalus. Oh, and gets him with the Schroeder special, the side B into up air. No tech available, dies off the bottom. 127%, but has armor. This is where Fatty can make his comeback right now to stock the piece. Oh, and look at Fatty. He's just going in. He's covering all of his options above and directly in front of him, forcing Junior Z to come in and get hit by these disjointed hitboxes like his fair and his up tilt. 186%. There's no armor though. One hit could kill this Etalus. Goes for the armor and gets it with the hammer. Gets the magnet hammer on him and turns into an edgeguard situation with his fair. Does not want to burn the armor on that, so he does air dodge on the stage, and Junior Z turns it into an edgeguard situation on his own. Fatty unfortunately does die there, but he did build 77%. He could make this comeback right now. Oh, good parry and good weight by Junior Z, recognizing that Fatty's getting a little aggressive with these attacks. And look at Fatty, catches a no tech on the top platform. This is an edgeguard situation, and Junior Z rolls away, but gets caught with the parry on the up tilt. If Fatty would have F smash there, that probably would have been the stock, but unfortunately he does the down smash and lives, causing Junior Z to build 65% on him very quick. And with a tech, Junior Z's living to 176%. This is nuts. With a double shine off stage, and Fatty just needs to secure this kill. Ooh, Junior Z just throws out that raw F smash, punishing the whiff of that down tilt. And goes off stage and catches him with the up B on the top corner. That was actually super smart on Junior Z's part, recognizing there was no air dodge left. There's nothing he could do at the top of that. Recognizing that he also had an extra stock. So if that did not kill, that would have been okay. Alright, so Fatty going to his... oh, never mind. Yeah. Misinput, they wanted to unban that stage and just clicks on accident. And Junior Z will ban the two Etalus stages, Air Armada and FD, well, also known as Endless Abyss. So, Fatty will take him to another favorite of Etalus, which is Ethereal Gates. Oh, and immediately catches him with these tech chases. A quick 48%, 50% by this endless tech chases that Etalus can do. Yo, and shoutouts to the chat. How's it going, Chent? EI. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but that sounds about right. How are you doing today? Oh, and Junior Z losing his air dodge and makes it back, just barely gets under, sneaks under one of those icicles, and lives. Has to recover now using his second up B, and the forward smash will take it this time. Note, he will not get out of the first hit like he did the last 2 times he threw that out. Alright, Fatty at 97%. Trying to build as much percent before he loses this stock here. And Junior Z off stage with no air dodge again. Just some misinputs, just sending him off stage and putting him into awkward situations, letting Fatty live, and also letting him lose some percent of zone. Oh, and a great drift GI out by Fatty there to avoid that fair by Junior Z. Junior Z just content throwing out these neutral Bs and catching him with the strong hit of up air on his way down, and parries the immediate side B. 33% by Junior Z, 0% on Fatty, and Fatty turns this into an edge guard with a magnet hammer, knocks him off stage. He's going to have to use his up B to recover, and Fatty again drops the edge guard. That's so unfortunate. Fatty, though, is doing a great job of keeping him off stage. That up air will take it 33% and 2 stocks with a 1 stock lead over Junior Z right now for Fatty. This is turning into a great counter pick for Fatty right now. This pressure this Etalus is putting on is so strong. It's so hard for this Zetterburn to get in right now. The fact that he took the first stock is huge in this matchup. Junior Z trying to survive here. Oh, and Fatty unfortunately SDs, but he did build 77% on Junior Z and has an edge guard situation right now. Junior Z going straight into him with the charged up smash will take the game and is going into Team 3. Dude, solo commentary, right, dude? Solo commentary, am I right? I actually think it's doing okay right now. Unless the chat tells me I'm trash, which is possible too. Good, dude. That shows improvement. Alright, so we are going to Tempest Peak, a stage that I think is actually great for Etalus because he does not die off the top, and he can kill off the side so quickly with that fair. Also giving both characters a second recovery option with those side platforms. Junior Z, though, maybe has a little bit more comfort than Fatty does here, so we'll see if he can take him with some fairs. And no! Fatty reverses the edge guard and gets the up B to spike and keeps the pressure on Junior Z. Oh, but the nair into up smash barely kills with a pixel on the side top corner of the blast zone. Fatty with a quick stock deficit, but building percent very quickly. Right now, Junior Z actually has a full stock lead. Fatty throwing out a couple of down Bs so far that I've seen. I don't really know if he's expecting Junior Z to run in and get frozen, or if it's just trying to land, because Junior Z has been self-suffocating in the air during this game. Alright, Fatty knocks him off stage and does not elect to go for the edge guard. Instead gets his armor, which is a decent option considering he's at 104%, and recognizes Junior Z's going straight up that platform and gets him with that fair. Junior Z has no air dodge left, and now he's going to go straight into the stage and straight up, and he lives. Junior Z with a very intuitive recovery there. Does live to build 25% more onto Fatty, and Fatty has armor. 129% to 0, 2 stocks apiece. What can this bear do to build percent or even take a stock before he loses his next? Alright, Fatty using these down tilts very well this entire set actually. All of his ice goes away though right before he throws out that neutral B, which was really unfortunate for him. But he is building this percent using these dash attacks into nairs to cover the tech in place, and loses the stock on a nair. Tech in place to nair, unfortunate for him, but the up throw from his up air does not actually force a tech situation on those side platforms, and so almost takes Junior Z's stock there. And now we're seeing the side blast zones come into play as he throws out more and more fairs and gets closer and closer to killing him. Junior Z at 121%, Fatty at 41%. This could be an excellent comeback for him if he does make this. Oh, but Junior Z recognizing the aggression and parries him back. Oh, and Fatty, unfortunately, SDs. Going into Game 4, Junior Z with the game lead. What will we ban? Alright, bans the 2 Etalus stages, and does control DSR by not allowing him to go back to the stage he won on. So Fatty is going to go to, looks like his home, he's going to Ice Fortress. This is where bears were born and bears live, my friend. And Junior Z is doing a great job right now of just edge guarding this bear. It seemed like at first he wasn't really aware of the best options for it, but he's been adapting really well to it. And once again, Fatty's using these down tilts to a really devastating effect, building these percents and putting him in really awkward positions where he can force an edge guard situation. And had he been any other character, he probably would have died from that sweet spot up air. But forward smash will not kill either because Fatty is a fat man right now. 147% for this bear. On a pixel off of the ice. Etalus does not get the freeze. On a great air dodge though. And side B gets him. And a great tech. What a fantastic recovery from Fatty there. Unfortunately misses the wave dash afterwards and gets punished for it. But a great recovery as it was and ties the game up immediately by catching an air dodge with that up air. Oh, the reverse hitbox of that jab into up tilt was actually nasty. Look at Fatty go. He's just throwing out these combos, man. Right, just like that, he's got a lead. He lost the first stock, but immediately answers back and takes the lead in this game 4. Junior Z, though, once he gets him onto those top platforms, has seemed to really just kind of take advantage of his inability to get down. Oh, and the tech into fair. Fatty's like, you can tech all you want, my dude, but I'm still gonna fair you, and it unfortunately misses the stage when he throws out that fair for edge guard and has to burn his armor. Oh, but once again, no forward smash. If he would have forward smashed, that would have been a kill. Junior Z though gets the parry on the side B and takes him down for it. What a punish. Yeah, for those who are unaware, the forward smash has much better knockback scaling than down smash does. So as a parry punish, that is what you should be going for almost all the time if you're looking to kill. And just like that, we have essentially a tie game going into last stock of Fatty's tournament game right here. If he can win this, bring it to game 5 and try to do what he did in winners, which is upset our number 3 on our PR, who is Junior Z. And Junior Z right now drops an edge guard. And could this be the reversal Fatty needs? Strong hit of fire up smash will not take it quite yet, and Fatty just barely misses the armor. But armors through the forward air with his own fair and turns into an edge guard situation. Can this be what he needs? That hammer has a magnet on it, my dude! And catches him with the forward smash off the top. Holy guacamole, what a shamoli that was. Like, what was that? What was that? Why aren't you commentating?
Why not?
I've been doing the solo commentary all set. I mean, I can finish it if you want, but,
Might as well, I guess. Alright. What was that? That was dumb. No, just kidding.
That was a great capitalization off of a missed opportunity right there.
Yeah, I think Junior Z kind of overextended going in when he was getting the hammer animation out. I think he should have either just waited or run up and parried.
Yeah, sometimes getting the hammer, like getting the ice is okay, because once he finishes the animation, you can just knock him off stage and try to get him to lose it.
Yeah.
But like, if you're gonna be late for it, that hammer will hit you, dude.
Yeah.
It trades, it beats out moves, it's got a magnet.
Yeah, I think honestly, because also when he gets that ice, there's a tiny bit after he gets the ice where the hitbox ends, where you have a little bit of lag to punish, and if you stay close enough to him, you can just hit him.
Exactly, yeah, and then you can push him off stage and make him lose what he just gained.
Yeah, exactly. So because of that failed capitalization on that,
this is game 5, and Fatty was the one who knocked Junior Z into losers. It was a 3-0 in winners though, so this is already a very different game. Junior Z switched to ABSA after game 1. And is staying all Zetterburn this time, and looks like he's going to go. He's having a stage crisis right here.
Well, also,
he doesn't want to go to Aramata because that's what he's been banning, and he doesn't want to go to Endless Abyss because that's what he's been banning, and he also doesn't want to go to Gaze because that's where he lost.
I would go Gates any day of the week here, but Junior Z has a very different Zetterburn. He doesn't really like Gates as much as someone like Danny and myself.
Exactly. But going into Game 5, he does pick one of the favorites for a lot of Zetterburn mains out there for a counter pick, which is Treetop Lounge.
Huh, that's interesting. I hate this stage. It's my most hated stage in the game, but a lot of Zetters love it.
Yeah, it's a very popular stage for Zetterburn, but having that extra platform on the top there can be really beneficial for both him and Etalus. And oh my gosh, what an edge guard! Only takes 13% that stock, but Fatty's got his turn right now. With Junior Z shines out of it. What a madman!
Is he gonna get this edge guard?
Oh, he goes low. Has to commit to that up B because he had no air dodge, and just turns it into a juggle right now. Yeah, and that's another thing you can do as Zetterburn on this, is you can just kind of shark below those platforms when characters are trying to get down and land, because there really isn't much room on stage to land, so you can just kind of almost like platform shark, like non-stop. But 123% for Junior Z right now. This is Game 5 of Losers Finals. Oh, and he SD is going really deep for that, trying to put an exclamation point onto that second stock, and this could be bad.
Etalus can turn this around.
Yep, absolutely. And he does not get the edge guard. He does get a punish, but not the edge guard he's looking for, because that could have been stock, but does end up getting the Dacus up smash. Gatling combos, my dude.
So, even though this is a pretty nice lead for Junior Z, Etalus is very good at edge guarding better.
Exactly.
So if he can get a nice edge guard, this could be, or maybe just a slight percent deficit. Who knows?
Yeah, even then, we saw him earlier. He did a 2-stock comeback, as it was actually. I didn't see it, but I've heard that it was pretty nasty. But as we're saying that, Junior Z just commands that airspace and takes them down. Moving on to Grand Finals. What a good showing by Fatty today.